You guys ready to hear a real scary story? This happened to me, so it's totally true. The other day, I was about to leave work. I was really excited because I was headed to a friend's party straight from there. That's when I heard a noise. It was my phone. My friend had texted me to pick up some ice on the way to the party. I packed up my stuff and I was walking down the hall when I heard that same noise. It was my mom. She wanted my new address so she could send me a wedding invitation that was sent to her house by mistake. I was walking across the parking garage when I heard that same noise. It was my friend telling me someone else had brought ice to the party and they had plenty. Started walking faster. I was almost to my car, almost on the way to the party, when I heard a different noise. That's when I looked down and saw my phone battery was at 3%.
Hello UT and hello the world, I'm your host, Andrew Rosas. You know, we all hope we can create something that has the potential to change the world. In the last century, we've seen the cures for deadly diseases, exponential technological advancement, and the unchecked arms race of Bloody Mary garnishes. But only a handful of people have invented two things that have so fundamentally changed our modern world. One of those people is actually a professor right here at UT, Dr. John B. Goodenough, whose work has given humanity the lithium-ion battery and random access memory, which can be found in the very handheld device you're probably watching this on to avoid talking to those weird people at your lunch break. Some of our viewers probably don't remember, but there was a time when a computer was about the size of 10 Buick Skylarks. Something else you probably don't remember. But magnetic random access memory, or RAM, made it possible for computers to be much smaller. So doctor, when did your work with magnetic memory begin?
I took a job at the MIT Lincoln Laboratory, and there I was assigned the problem of trying to make the first magnetic memory element for the first ROM memory of the digital computer. And that happened to be a ceramic ferri magnet. The task was assumed to be impossible by the magneticians of the day, but within 4 years we managed to deliver the memory. So that introduced me to the field of oxides and material science.
This past century was full of more technological advancements than you can shake a kinetic flashlight at. So how did your work with batteries begin?
I was introduced to the battery world because Ford Motor Company had developed the idea of a sodium-sulfur battery which used a solid electrolyte and molten electrodes rather than solid electrodes and an aqueous electrolyte. And I was asked to monitor what they were doing because of my experience with solids and oxides.
I know when I try to solve a problem, I work alone until the firemen show up. Was it a natural approach at the time to use different scientific disciplines in order to solve problems?
Right after World War II, while we were solving the problem of the memory of the digital computer, people were developing the transistor at the Bell Telephone Laboratory. That was a materials problem that involved chemistry and physics, as well as engineering.
I think if most people had achieved what you have, they'd be at home building cabinets for award statues, out of award statues. But you're still here hard at work at UT. So what are your goals going forward in battery science?
There are two targets that I'm after. One is to get an electric car that is of low cost and still has the convenience and range that people want, and also electrical energy storage from wind and solar energy for the grid.
One final question, Doctor. Can I take a picture with you on a device that you made entirely possible? Great. Huh. Hey, look at that. That's great. Hold on a second. Nashville, Valencia, Hudson. No, Valencia. That's it. All right. My thanks to Dr. Goodenough for the interview and for the science that makes everything that we're experiencing right now possible. If you'd like to learn more, please head over to the Cockrell School of Engineering's website to see what those lab-coated scamps are up to. And if you'd like to learn more about Dr. Goodenough, click on the link below to see a list of publications, accolades, and a pretty cool bow tie. Well, that's it for us here at The Hook. I'd like to remind you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on social media. As always, I'm your host, Andrew Rosas, reminding you to stay hooked.